Welcome back, everyone. So today, we're translating what was honestly a massive, super dense week of AI updates into a highly practical, management-focused briefing. If you're a team leader, a manager, or honestly just someone totally obsessed with optimizing your daily operations, well, this explainer is built exactly for you. We're going to look at how the absolute latest AI developments are fundamentally shifting our team productivity, moving us away from just using reactive tools and toward actually collaborating with proactive teammates. Okay, let's dive right into our agenda. We'll start with the AI workflow upgrade, then we'll hit faster daily problem solving, rethinking knowledge management, the rise of proactive agents, and finally wrap up with future resource allocation. Let's see exactly how these tools are going to shift your daily operations.
All right, Section 1, the AI workflow upgrade, shaping the future of work. We're looking at the overarching theme of how AI is maturing right now in the workplace. And really, the goal here is simple, saving your team some serious bandwidth.
So, we all started at step 1, right? Reactive chatbots. You have a question, you type it in, you get an answer. It's essentially a glorified search engine. But we're rapidly moving through step 2, integrated copilots that actually live right inside your daily apps like Microsoft 365, all the way to step 3, proactive agents. Now, these are systems doing things entirely behind the scenes, self-improving, and actively managing your workflows without you even having to ask. It's a huge leap.
Which brings us to Section 2, faster daily problem solving, eliminating the friction. Let's talk about the immediate return on investment you can get literally today, which is daily time saved for your employees.
Right now, we're seeing these incremental yet highly impactful updates that basically mean frictionless workflows. For instance, OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.5 Instant. This replaces the old default model across both their free and paid plans, and it's built right into Microsoft 365 Copilot. But it's not just OpenAI. Anthropic's Claude is now directly integrated into Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and Outlook. And here's the absolute crucial point. It remembers conversations across those platforms. Just imagine your employee drafting an email in Outlook, and Claude seamlessly carries that exact context over into a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet. No more repetitive context switching. And this brilliantly illustrates the time to insight difference we're talking about with these new models. Look at this math problem test provided by OpenAI. The old default model, GPT 5.3 Instant, just rambles on with this massive explanation, uses really confusing logic, and actually concludes that there's no real solution. But the new GPT 5.5 Instant, it takes completely concise steps, uses way less explaining, and correctly concludes the valid solution is x is greater than or equal to 1. It just gets straight to the point and finds the actual solution without all the yapping. This is exactly what OpenAI promised. Clearer, more concise answers that feel better tailored to you. For managers, this simply means less time reading and way faster problem solving for your entire team. I mean, when your employees are searching for an answer, shorter scroll bars and instant accuracy equals serious time saved. Okay, moving on to Section 3, rethinking knowledge management, extracting team data. Let's transition from everyday problem solving to systemic knowledge management and how your teams actually extract and share crucial data. When comparing setups, we've seen people building these custom second brains, using tools like Codex with Chrome plugins to save articles and videos for chat retrieval. And yeah, it's powerful, but it definitely takes a lot of effort to set up. On the other end, we have standalone apps like Google's Notebook LM. But honestly, the real game changer here is Adobe Acrobat AI. Why? Because it is literally built directly into the PDFs your team already uses every single day. Adobe Acrobat has introduced AI features that let you open a dense 50-page PDF report and instantly hit a button to generate a summary, a presentation, or, get this, even an audio podcast. Just imagine your team bypassing hours of reading by instantly turning a massive, complex report into a brief 2-minute podcast they can just listen to on their lunch break. This completely alters the time to insight for your staff. It's wild. All right, Section 4, rise of proactive agents, the dreaming phase. Now, this is where things get truly fascinating. We're taking a massive leap from reactive search to proactive system management, specifically looking at what Anthropic is doing with their managed agents. So, Anthropic just announced a new feature called Dreaming for their managed agents. Dreaming is basically a scheduled, behind-the-scenes process that reviews your agent sessions and memory stores to extract patterns and help those agents self-improve over time. So the crucial point to take away here is that AI is no longer just sitting there waiting for a prompt. It's actively analyzing your team's recurring mistakes and workflows while you sleep. Step by step, here's how an agent becomes a proactive teammate. First, it schedules a review of the work it did with your team. Second, it extracts recurring workflow patterns, those repetitive tasks your team does daily. Third, it curates and restructures its memory so it only keeps the most high-signal, useful information. And fourth, it uses all of that to self-improve and actually suggest brand new automations directly to you. And this quote right here represents the ultimate goal of where AI is heading. Instead of your employee constantly prompting the AI to do a daily data entry task, the AI actually comes to your employee and says, "Hey, I've noticed this pattern in your workflow. Would you like me to make that automatic instead of you having to prompt me all the time?" It literally recognizes the repetition and offers the solution for you. Which brings us to Section 5, Future Resource Allocation, the strategic shift. This is the climax of our explainer, because with all these capabilities coming online, team leaders are going to need some serious strategic foresight. As these agents start dreaming, converging on shared team preferences, and completely eliminating repetitive execution, human roles absolutely must shift. Your team will move away from reactive querying and start spending their time actually managing these proactive systems. You're going to need far less human bandwidth spent on low-level execution, which means there is a vastly increased need for high-level strategic oversight. Basically, you're no longer managing doers. You are managing the strategists who oversee the AI doers. So I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. When AI agents proactively identify and automate your team's repetitive patterns, how will you reallocate your human talent to drive actual growth? The tools to save the time are here right now, but the strategy of what to do with that saved time, well, that's entirely up to you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.